hostilities across all California prisons and California's jails. They're calling for, for end to all racial hostilities. And to realize that we're all being tortured by the same systems of prisons and jails and out here on the streets, by police and the PIC system out here. So we're gonna have a couple people speak and let you know what's going on. So our first speaker here today is Delita.
Woo!
Good morning, Riverside.
Good morning.
Good morning, Riverside.
Good morning.
We're here to continue to support the fight to end all hostilities amongst races and groups in our jails and our prisons. They're meeting us. It's been said that they're the cause of their own problems. Well, they're proving that they're the better men and women because they're willing to stand up, take responsibility for their actions, and call an end to all hostilities so that they can make their lives better in prison and make their lives better and the lives of their communities better when they come home. It all trickles down. We need to be men and women enough in our communities to meet them the rest of the way. They're asking for a cease of all hostilities. They're willing to take their lives in their own hands by having a hunger strike a little over a year ago, and now they're continuing to make whatever necessary changes they need to make their conditions better and the conditions for their families and communities better. We need to meet them the rest of the way. And I'm here to say we need to make those changes, stand up for them, and give the example out here that they're giving in there.
Woo!
Thank you. Woo!
Okay, so our next speaker is Meg.
All right, so our next speaker is going to be Meg.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We're here today to represent our family members that have been in there for years and they've been tortured, and enough is enough. We're here to say stop all hostility against all groups. The system is used to making us fight amongst each other so that CDC can win. And we're here to say stop all that. Just like Delita said, they're going to be better men and women to show everybody that yes, they're there, but they're also entitled to fair judgment and to be treated as humans. Thank you.
Student?
Huh?
I don't know, a student?
All right, so does one of the students want to talk? Say something?
I'll be right back. Okay, because I'm going to get it too.
All right, so Pickles, what was it?
Hi everyone, my name is Pickles, and I'm here part of the PIC action group at UC Riverside, and we're here standing with all the prisoners in Pelican Bay and in across county jails and prisons, because we think this is an important move on their part, and we think it's an important cause, and it is important to end all hostilities amongst racial groups, to come together and stop fighting when there's bigger things that are ruining, and they are ruining our communities, and it is important to come together and fight against this and not allow the CDCR to prevail. And it's not only to improve the conditions for them in prison, because it is preposterous that there's people that have been in solitary confinement for 26 years. People have not been able to hug their mothers and their children, or even have a phone call. They gave them a picture after being in a box for over 20 years, and it's time for that to stop, and it's time for us to realize that it's important for us to come together, and not only for them, but for the children, and for our nephews, and those that are still to be born, because if things don't change, like Dolores Canales said, we might as well take them and drop them off at the county jail. So thank you everybody for being here and for listening.
Woo!
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read the actual letter that was sent out verbatim, just like they said that they wanted it to be. They want to make sure that it's represented the correct way. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. So
Read it loud so they could hear.
All right, so this is for all the people inside. What's up? You will be free, our brothers. You will be free. Okay, so this This is agreement to end all hostilities, August 12, 2012, to whom it may concern and all California prisoners. Greetings from the entire Pelican Bay State Prison Secure Housing Unit Short Corridor Hunger Strike representatives. We are hereby presenting this mutual agreement on behalf of all racial groups here in the Pelican Bay State Prison Secure Housing Unit Corridor, where we have arrived at a mutual agreement concerning the following points. Point number 1, if we really want to bring about substantive, meaningful changes to the CDCR system in a manner beneficial to all solid individuals who have never been broken by CDCR's torture tactics intended to coerce one to become a state informant via debriefing, that now is the time for us to collectively seize this moment in time and to put an end to more than 20 to 30 years of hostilities between our racial groups. Number 2, therefore, beginning on October 10th, 2012, all hostilities between our racial groups in SHU, administrative segregation, general population, and county jails will officially cease. This means that from this day on, all racial group hostilities need to be at an end, and if personal issues arise between individuals, people need to do all they can to exhaust all diplomatic means to settle such disputes. Do not allow personal individual issues to escalate into racial group issues. Point number 3, we also want to warn those in the general population that IGI will continue to plant undercover sensitive need yard debriefer inmates amongst the solid GP prisoners with orders from the IGI to be informers, snitches, rats, and obstructionists in order to attempt to disrupt and undermine our collective group's mutual understanding on issues intended from our mutual cause. Example, forcing CDCR to open all GP main lines and return to rehabilitative type system of meaningful programs and privileges, including lifer conjugal visits, etc., via peaceful protest activity, non-cooperation. Examples: hunger strike, no labor, etc., etc. People need to be aware and vigilant to such tactics and refuse to allow such IGI inmate snitches to create chaos and reignite hostilities amongst our racial groups. We no longer play into IGI, ISU, OCS, and SSU's old manipulative divide and conquer tactics. In conclusion, we must all hold strong to our mutual agreement from this point on and focus our time, attention, and energy on mutual causes beneficial to all of us. Example, prisoners and our best interests. We can no longer allow CDCR to use us against each other for their benefit. Because the reality is that collectively, we are an empowered, mighty force that can positively change this entire corrupt system into a system that actually benefits prisoners and thereby the public as a whole. And we simply cannot not allow CDCR, CC, POA, Prison Guards Union, 1GI, ISU, OCS, and SSU to continue to get away with their constant form of progressive oppression and warehousing of tens and thousands of prisoners, including the 14,000 plus prisoners held in solitary confinement and torture chambers for decades. We send our love and respect to all those of like mind and heart onward in the struggle and in solidarity. Presented by the Pelican Bay SHU Prison SHU Corridor, SHU Short Corridor Collective, Todd Ashker, Arturo Castellanos, Sirawad Natambu Jama, Antonio Guillen, Danny Trojen, Troxel, George Franco, Ronnie Yandel, Paul Reed, James Barindi Williamson, Alfred Sandoval, Louis Powell, Alex Yurgolin, Gabriel Huerta, Frank Clement, Raymond Chavo Perez, and James Mario Perez. Woo!
All right, so we want the right thing for our communities.
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone else wants to go ahead and speak, but we'll go ahead and just take our last speakers. Anybody else who wants to say something? If not, it's cool. All right, so we can go ahead and end with, if we can we end with this this chant that I don't know if folks have read that book by Assata Shakur. Folks in the BLA and also other folks who are trying to fight against the system of oppression used to use back in the day, but also is used today by the Youth Justice Coalition, who is having a rally right now in Men's Central Jail out in Los Angeles. Yeah. So we're in solidarity with LA. We're in solidarity with all across the state, with Sacramento, San Diego, all across this entire state, and all 33 state prisons and all the hundreds of county jails, and also the federal detention centers and all the immigration detention centers and private prisons that are locking all of our people up across the state. So, all right, this is a call and response. It is our duty to fight.
It is our duty to fight.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other and protect each other.
We must love each other and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight.
It is our duty to fight.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other and protect each other.
We must love each other and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight.
It is our duty to fight.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other and protect each other.
We must love each other and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Yeah! Woo! All right, cool.
Thank you, everybody.
We love you, family.
All right, cool.
This is too long.
Yeah, that was great.
That's not.
No, right?
No,
absolutely.
That's what we're fighting for.
Absolutely. That's
They're
a
not
good fight.
asking for no short.
No, I hear what you're
That's
saying.
just
That's
You don't even tie a dog up for 8 hours. You get cited
exactly.
for it.
Hey, you put me in an airplane for 4 hours. I'm crazy.
Exactly. So that's all we're fighting for. Thank you.
Good luck.
Spread the word.
All right, cool. All right, yeah. If that's it from everybody, thank you.
We should just, we can still.
Yeah, we can still be out here, but yeah, for sure. Do some more chanting and stuff.
When are the next
This Friday. All of us are none is meeting this Friday. The Unitarian